was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. You're very probably right. That's not really my problem.
But you shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You're very probably right.
Let's talk about something else.
I have the list from Ian.
Well done. That'll get you a few brownie points.
There must be something about that story after all.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty has told me he's anxious to see how you come off against Kurgo. And he's anxious to see if you'll challenge Karim. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. You've really managed to get the recipe from Colomb. Dexter is very impressed, and so am I. Thora says we could make use of someone like you. That's very good for you. You've found enough people to speak in your favor. You also passed the test of faith. Go to Thoris. I've already told him everything. He'll let you go to see Gomez.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything.
What do I have to do when I meet Gomez?
Gomez's decisions are made from gut instinct. He'll look at your mug, and then he'll make up his mind if you can join. From now on, you'll have to get by on your own. Make the best of it. Good luck.
Take care.
There must be something about that story after all.
If you think.
Hi, I'm new here.
You don't say. Tell me about the outside world. It's been over a month since I heard anything from outside. I'm Kurgo. I fight in the arena.
Are you good?
At fighting? I haven't been doing it for long, but I've already won a fight.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight in the arena.
What? But I don't want to fight. Why don't we just have a beer together and talk about the outside world?
Okay, give me a beer then.
Here you are.
Thanks. I'm afraid I can't tell you much about the outside world. They kept me locked away in a dark hole for almost 2 months before throwing me in here.
That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. Hey, you're still looking pretty good for someone who's been locked up for 2 months.
I'd like it to stay that way too.
Then why do you insist on fighting one of us?
I want to get acknowledged in the camp.
By Scotty, you mean? He's one of the most influential men in the outer ring. You might be able to impress him by defeating me. But if you really want to impress him, it's Karim you need to beat. Only thing is, I'm afraid he might be too good for you. If you still want to fight me, let me know. But I won't enjoy knocking you out cold.
rushing into anything. Maybe.
Let's fight. Are you ready?
Follow me. Right. Let's get to it. May the best man win.
The fight's been decided.
I'm not listening to don't lather so much. Yeah. Let's talk about something else instead.
As long as I'm not involved.
Don't go rushing into anything.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
You'll be sorry for that.
You're very probably right.
Shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You're very
Let's talk about something else instead.
You've given me a fair thrashing, man. It was a good fight. But now it's over.
You're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I'm Kareem. You must have just been booted in here, or else you'd have heard of me. I'm the best fighter this damned camp has ever seen.
Why does that happen over?
I'll challenge you. Let's go to the arena.
You! I'll have you for breakfast, kid. Do yourself a favor and get lost.
Always talk.
So you don't get hurt, you coward?
Don't you have any better ideas, boy?
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
At first I wanted to say something about your thin arms, but then I saw your ugly mug.
I think this is your last chance to finally get lost.
Time when things would have gone very different.
That won't happen again.
Let's think about it.
Some people.
No, there's nothing I can think of you'd actually understand.
There must be something.
Maybe you should give it a try.
That wasn't very clever.
How about your mother's a sheep shagging?
Yeah, I guess she is.
Things would have gone very differently.
You're only here to get a chance to kiss Gomez's ass.
What? You worm. You know nothing about us. The new camp is independent from all that shit.
It was a time.
And apart from that, there's only one reason why I'm here. So I can beat the brains out of smartasses like you.
It was on.
It'll be my pleasure to do the same to you. Your destiny is awaiting you in the arena.
That's really.
Next time, I'll kill you.
Must be something.
There was a time.
Let's talk about something else instead.
People always talk.
Hey man, new here? I haven't seen you before. I'll join you for a while, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll need a friend.
Get lost.
You're not in a good mood today, are you? I'd better come with you. Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
He's had enough.
Okay. Hey man, you hit me. What was that for?
I'll hit you again in a second. I'm into that.
You're a lunatic, man. I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Let me pass.
Diego says I'm ready to see Gomez.
That's my decision.
And what do you decide?
I must admit, you seem to have done most things okay. Okay, you can see Gomez. He alone will decide whether you get to join us or not. From now on, you're on your own, kid.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Stop!
Relax. I've talked to Thoris. I'm allowed in.
Oh, I won't forget your face, pal. You get into trouble and it won't end quickly.
Same old story every time.
Hold it. What are you doing?
I want to go in.
Are you kidding?
Why don't you ask Thoris?
I will. If you're lying, you're as good as dead.
Are you saying I can go in?
Yeah, get moving.
What can I do for you?
Who are you?
I'm Raven, Gomez's right-hand man. Anyone who wants to see Gomez has to talk to me first.
How's the ore trade going?
The old mine's doing well. The last load of supplies from the outside world was massive.
People always talk.
That's really not my problem.
That was very clever.
If you think
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Just go to Milton. He deals with gophers like you.
Greetings, Magician.
May Innos watch over you. I trade in magic knowledge, and I can show you how to increase your magic powers.
I want to acquire magic writings.
You're very probably right.
maybe
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
What do I have to do to become a magician?
Talk to Master Caristo, if he has time for you.
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Speak to Milton. And now go.
Must be something about that story after.
How's venturing in the magic arts?
That's none of your business.
People always talk.
You may not cross this doorstep unless Master Caristo allows it.
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
That is Caristo. What do you want with him?
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Are you a messenger from the outside world?
Yes, a magician gave me the letter shortly before they threw me into the colony.
Show me the letter.
Here it is.
This letter is addressed to Zardus.
What's so exciting about that?
Zardus has not been a servant of Innos for ages. He left us some years ago and turned towards black magic. He lives in a tower in the middle of the Orc land and concentrates on his studies. He said he would go his own way to find out what went wrong with the barrier. Wait here. I'll be back in a moment.
that wasn't very clever.
Caristo was beside himself with delight. He said that you may go to Torres and choose your reward.
Where can I find Torres?
He is in front of the temple building all day. At night, he is inside like all the others. But only magicians may enter the temple house, so you can only speak to him during the day.
Tell me something about the magicians of fire.
The circle of fire takes its powers from the grace of Innos. The god of light, truth, and justice watches over us. The magicians consider themselves to be the chosen ones, and that's how they treat others. I was lucky to be admitted. Caristo made me his apprentice. He probably just wanted some entertainment. Since then, I've been trying to improve my magic skills every day in order to be admitted to the next circle.
I want to become a magician's apprentice too, just like you.
Caristo chose me because I did something special for the Ore Barons. Unless you do something truly exceptional, he will never consider you for apprenticeship. Besides, you must belong to the old camp. I doubt if Caristo would take a member of any other camp for his apprentice. See you later.
That's really not my problem. You're very probably right.
Caristo sent me. I've passed the letter on to him, and I'm to choose my own reward.
You have done us a great service, and you shall have your reward. Choose carefully.
You're very probably right. You're very probably right.
I would like to have the potion.
A wise choice. You have picked the most precious of all gifts. Drink the potion, and your power will grow.
People always talk.
I need more magic power.
I can help you to increase your power. What use you make of it is up to you.
Long time ago. I doubt that's ever likely to change on that story after.
You're the smith, aren't you?
That's right.
Do you sell weapons and armor?
Skip deals with the weapons. I just hand out the armor.
What kind of armor have you got on offer?
Only armor for guards. And you're no guard, so you'll have to get your armor elsewhere.
What do you do here?
I take care of the god's weapons.
Do you sell weapons?
Only to Gomez and his men.
Thoris sent me. He told me to get myself a weapon.
Oh?
He wants me to do something for him that none of you can do, you see?
Yeah. And I suppose he has nothing better to do than send you to me, right?
He said to give you a mighty big kick in the butt unless you give me a weapon.
Okay, man. What do you want?
I could do with a few things.
I could sell you a few things.
so I'm not involved.
This castle's pretty roomy.
I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you?
I'm a newcomer. Just thought I'd take a look around. What can you tell me about the castle?
Gomez and his gang took it over after the big uprising. I knew right away it was better to join up with him. Even when we were still cooped up in the dungeons and had to slave away in the mines, the rest of us prisoners always did what he said.
Are there dungeons under the castle then?
Yeah, but there ain't nothing in them now. Nobody ever went down there after the big uprising.
What can you...
Gomez and I...
I doubt that.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I'm Kareem. You must have just been booted in here, or else you'd have heard of me. I'm the best fighter this damned camp has ever seen.
I'll challenge you. Let's go to the arena.
You? I'll have you for breakfast, kid. Do yourself a favor and get lost.
So you don't get hurt, you coward?
Don't you have any better ideas, boy?
You're only here to get a chance to kiss Gomez's ass.
What? You worm. You know nothing about us. The new camp is independent from all that shit. And apart from that, there's only one reason why I'm here, so I can beat the brains out of smartasses like you. It'll be my pleasure to do the same to you. Your destiny is awaiting you in the arena.
Are you planning to attack me? Next time.
Clear winner. Keep cool. You've won.
You're already dead. You just don't know it. Easy. Everything's all right. Easy. Everything's all right. Easy. Everything's all right. Pain is a question of willpower.
Clear winner, I'd say.
You're already dead. You just don't know it.
Step looking for trouble again? Why do you always pick on me? Step us.
I fought Kurgo.
And you defeated him. That's not bad for a beginner like you. I'm impressed.
I challenged Karim.
And you knocked him down. I have to admit that wasn't bad going. He's always been known as one of the toughest fighters. I am deeply impressed.
I want to place a bet.
But there's no fight on. The next fight's due in a couple of days. There'll be an announcement.
Same old story every time.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Obvious that there would be trouble.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty told me you defeated Kurgo, but he was greatly impressed that you defeated Karim. He wouldn't stop talking about you at all. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. You've really managed to get the recipe from Kalam. Dexter is very impressed, and so am I. Thora says we could make use of someone like you. That's very good for you. You've found enough people to speak in your favor. You also passed the test of faith. Go to Thoris. I've already told him everything. He'll let you go to see Gomez.
Take care.
Rely. If you think. Maybe. You're very. That won't happen again.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
I'm not involved.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I've given the list to Diego.
Good. I positioned some men on the path to the old mine. Thoris's guards are lying dead in the forest even as we speak.
They've already mugged the convoy? Where's my share?
Go to see Gorn. He'll give you something.
I know Gorn. He's no member of the gang. He's a mercenary who works for the mages.
Yeah, that's right.
Was he involved in this business?
Knowing too much isn't good for you. Just go to see him and collect your share.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently. Some people
Rely on. Like to be in his shoes, though.
Must be something
Rely on
about that
somebody and you're
story
in trouble.
after all.
That's how it goes.
Why did you take part in one of the gang's raids?
Who says I did?
Why would you have so much of the stuff if it wasn't true?
Don't you think that this is all from one haul?
You take part in raids regularly?
If I did, I couldn't tell you. Lee wouldn't like that one bit.
I see.
That won't happen.
See you later.
Shouldn't believe everything you
Hang
hear.
on. Better not to go rushing into anything.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. Maybe. I'm not listening.
That's really not my problem.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently. There must be something about that story after all. Ah.
Some people. It was obvious that. That won't happen again.
There must be something about it.
Hang on. Better not go rushing. That's really my problem. People always talk.
You think
You have to watch. Rely on. Maybe.
Here, Master, a modest present from your student.
What was that? In the name of the Sleeper, I've had a vision. It was incredible. I saw that we would win a new brother. One who was not like those who came before him. He was doing something to us. There was a sword in his hand, and he was descending a wide flight of stairs. Then the vision ended. He looked very much like you. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm just a modest servant of the Sleeper.
Go to Kor Kalom. He'll take care of you.
What do you want?
I have Crawler's mandibles for you.
Good. Take some potions as a reward.
I think I have convinced the Bowls. Baal Oren says I have proven to be a worthy servant of the Sleeper.
Carry on.
Baal Kadar considers me a receptive student. Baal Nabib is convinced that I'm a true believer. Thanks to me, Baal Tyon had a vision.
And?
Baal Tundral says I should receive the robe. I have brought him a new student.
Good. If the Baals support you, that should be enough for me. Here, put this on. And now, go and make yourself useful.
Have you got another task for me?
In the new camp, there is a small group of men who have started producing their own weed. See to it that they stop their production.
How?
Do not bother me with details. The weed mixers camp must be somewhere outside the new camp. You know what to do.
That was it? No welcome? No nothing?
Welcome.
Sounds much better.
Don't hang around here. Do something. Take these weeds and give them to Gomez in the old camp. If his henchmen don't let you pass, tell them Kor Kalom sent you. What? Are you still here? Awaken! What do you want?
Regarding the weed production in the new camp?
Yes?
I can't find these men.
I wouldn't have expected anything else from you.
I'll be seeing you.
May the Sleeper enlighten you.
Awaken!
Rely on some.
Awaken!
I've come to collect my daily ration.
Here, take it. 3 of the Northern Dark. But don't smoke them all at once.
I'm not listening.
Like to be in his shoes,
Keep it. There was a time.
You have to watch what you tell me. Some people never learn.
Awaken!
To yourself. People don't need to know it. If you think you're very he should always leave everything in. There was a time.
It was obvious that there would be trouble. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, no. Some people never.
Awaken!
Can you train me?
Strength and dexterity are as important as the power of the mind.
Awaken. How can I become a Templar?
First, you will have to serve as a novice for a while. Then come back. Awaken.
Can you train my strength and dexterity?
Every warrior requires strength and dexterity.
Awaken!
Teach me the magic of the runes.
Many have learnt the language of the runes, but only very few understand their magic. I will try to teach you.
I am ready to enter the first circle.
I can't teach you anything. You don't have enough experience.
Awaken!
Better not go rushing into anything. You shouldn't believe.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I'm glad you're here. I have news for you.
Good news, I hope.
Our Brotherhood's planning a really big thing.
What are you planning? To break out?
The gurus are trying to contact the Sleeper, but they need something to unite their powers.
Oh, and?
They need a magical object. A focus.
What's that got to do with me?
Talk to Iberian. He's the most powerful man around here. This is the opportunity to attain his favor.
Where do I find him?
Go to the temple. He rarely leaves it. Probably he feels closer to the Sleeper in those cold ruins. May the Sleeper protect you.
Awaken!
I'd like to have better armor.
The time has not yet come for you to wear the heavy armor of a novice.
Some people...
I thought that...
That wasn't very clever.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering.
Awaken!
Some people never learn.
Awaken!
I want to acquire magic writings.
Let's talk about something else instead. That's really not my problem. People always talk. You have to watch.
Awaken!
People never learn.
I'd like to trade with you.
Good. Here, these are the weapons I have available at the moment.
Well, hang on. People always talk. Not go rushing into anything. I better keep out of it. Hang on. Rely on someone. Go rushing into anything. That's really not my problem. If you think. I doubt that's ever like much.
Stop!
You can only enter the Temple Hill if you have a guru's permission.
The novice Lester sent me. I shall offer my services to Iberian.
Lester is trustworthy, I know him. You may pass.
Awaken!
Greetings, Master Iberian.
Ah, I know your face.
Impossible. We've never met before.
But I thought, well, what do you want?
I heard you were looking for something.
That's right. We need a magical focus. We sent the novice Nairas to collect the focus, but he hasn't come back yet. You could check up for me what has happened.
Why is the focus so important?
It is a magical object which can concentrate our spiritual powers. It is one of the 5 focus stones used by the mages to erect the barrier. In a vision I saw that we need to use the power of the focus.
Sounds like quite an interesting vision.
My vision was a sign from the sleeper. We can reach him with the focus.
Where shall I begin to search?
Leave the camp, turn right, and go up to the tall cliff. Go beyond the forest until you can see the sea. There, you'll find the focus.
I'll bring the focus back.
Take this map. The location of the focus is recorded on it.
I still haven't found the focus.
Then search on. The sleeper will guide the way.
You're not allowed to talk to us.
People always talk. There was a time.
That's how it goes.
There with.
I'm not listening.
Let's talk about... It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Show me your goods.
I got the best stuff here.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
Same old story every time. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Show me your goods.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
I'm not listening to all the blathering. You shouldn't believe everything.
Totally idiotic.
Same old story every... People always talk. No sweat. Come on. No sweat. Come on.
Slowly, you've won.
That's really not my problem. If you think.
Same old story.
Slowly, you've won.
Yourself. People don't need to know it.
Must be something about that story after all.
Some.
It was obvious that they
There
were
was a
in
time
trouble.
when things went down
Very probably.
Don't panic! You've won!
Nice fighting. Never to...
Maybe.
That's really not my problem. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I have a consignment of weed for Gomez from Kor Kalam.
Show me. All right. You can go through. Go straight to the Ore Baron's house. Bartolo will meet you there.
Maybe.
You're very probably right.
Who let you in?
Thoris.
And what do you think you're doing?
If you think.
I brought some weed for Gomez.
Then take it to the house with the 2 guards outside the door.
Can you teach me to fight?
I only train guards. So until Thoris has made you one, you'll have to find someone else.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I have some weed for Gomez from Kor Kalam.
Bartholo deals with that kind of thing. Gomez isn't bothered with gophers.
You'll find him in the room on the right, behind the entrance. Or in the kitchen, in the big tower. Of course he sleeps at night. I wouldn't disturb him then, if I were you.
Maybe.
Get out of my way!
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
It was obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
There must be something about that story.
Who are you?
Bartholow's the name. I see to it that the ore barons get their supplies.
If you think.
I'm in charge of the lot, from weed supplies to food and provisions for the women. Also, it's my job to make sure those idiotic cooks do their job right. They should be grateful. Gomez won't put up with any crap. He fed the last 2 cooks to the lurkers in the river.
I have some weed here for Gomez. Cor Kalam sent it.
Show me. All right. Gomez has been getting impatient. It's lucky for you that you delivered it today.
What about the pay?
Not so fast. Here, take that. 500 ore is what we agreed on.
Same old story every time.
I came to offer my services.
You just come marching in here and expect me to concern myself with you, you worm? Guards!
What a fight!
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. If you think. There must be something about that story after all.
Who are you?
They call me Scar.
What's your job?
Me and Ardo make sure nobody gets to see Gomez unless they're invited. And I make sure the women don't get restless.
When they threw me in here, I saw a woman being brought down with the goods.
So what?
Is she here?
Look, in case you're interested in her, let me give you some advice. Forget her. She's only just got here, and Gomez has her locked in his room. When he's done with her, he might just send her down, but for now, she's his, so you better take your mind off her.
Is there anything you can tell me about Gomez?
All you need to know is that he's the most powerful man in the colony. He gets what he wants, but all he really wants is power.
Who are you?
I'm Arto.
What do you do around here?
I'm Gomez's bodyguard.
You don't talk much, do you?
Nope. Let's talk about something else.
I want to acquire magic writings. I could do with a few things.
I could sell you a few things.
long as...
Some people never.
That wasn't very good.
I'd bet
People always talk. That was.
That wasn't very clever.
I'd like to buy a map.
Sure. What are you thinking of? The more you can see on a map, the more expensive it is.
Show me your goods. Show me your goods.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, Bob.
I want to acquire magic writings.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from the hunters. If you get something like that, I'll buy it.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything.
Some people.
That's really not my problem.
You shouldn't believe everything.
I need a few things.
Some people never learn. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
If you think
That's really not my problem.
let's talk about something else instead.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Must be something about this story.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. As long as I'm not involved.
Awaken!
Show me your goods.
As you wish.
Like to be in his shoes, though.
Listening to all the plan breaks me, boy.
We usually let only our boys in, but there's nothing to be said against the Brotherhood. Especially not when they have something to smoke on them.
Won't happen again.
If you think.
I have some stalks on me. Here, take one.
You're always welcome, man.
Watch what you tell people.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Hang on.
As long as I'm not involved.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Show me your goods.
It was obvious.
Choose something.
I thought that
You
had
have
been
to
cleared
watch
up ages
what you
ago.
tell people.
You have to watch what
Same
you tell
old story
people.
every time. You're very probably right. I'm not
Let's make a
listening to
deal.
all the plan
What do you
breaking
want?
anymore. But keep it to same old story every time.
Away.
Some people never learn.
Show me what you have.
There would be trouble.
Here. Well, there was a time when things. There must be something about that story after all.
That's really not my problem.
Lost our way, have we?
Kor Kalam knows about your little enterprise.
What? Why are you here?
I want to know what this information is worth to you.
Oh, that's what you want. All right. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Here, this is all the ore I have on me. We have to go. You better disappear as well. Lost our way, have we?
Kor Kalam knows about your little enterprise.
What? Why are you here?
I'm here to warn you. Kor Kalam has sent 5 Templars to finish you off.
What? You can't be serious.
They should arrive here any minute.
Damn it! We have to leave! Lost our way, have we?
Kor Kalam knows about your little enterprise.
What? Why are you here?
To put an end to the whole business here.
Guys, just go over here for a minute. You'll be sorry for that.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Whoa! You'll be sorry for that.